It's your boy J Mac, definitely going down from the Mad Hatter Morning Show. And check this out. Welcome back to Houston. Got Lizzo.
Yeah, boy. Your voice is so. I grew up with your voice. You got such a funny, cool voice. I love it, but I would listen to it on the radio all the time when I was a little kid, and I would call into the Mad Hatter Morning Show all the time.
Speaking of that, and I'm glad you said that, I heard you talk about the time you went to Dunville to see Destiny's Child. Mm-hmm. I was there.
No way.
I was there.
The Walmart on Dunville, boy. I was there. I skipped school in the 5th grade, and I seen it. Wasn't it amazing when they did the man? I was like, I had goosebumps. That was the day I was like, I want to make people feel that way. Like, I want to sing.
And that's great. I'm going to say some names, and I want you to, the first thing that comes to your mind, Elsick High School.
Woo! Go Rams. That's where I went. A-Leaf.
Your band director, Manny.
Oh, Mr. Gonzalez, a great man, very, very strict, but always told me I was going to be somebody and get my shit together.
And I'm glad you did. Okay. And then it was a time where you had some very dark moments in Houston. Mm-hmm. When you were 21, you were living by yourself. Mm-hmm. How did you get to those times, and how did you get out of those times?
You know, I feel like I was just willing to do anything for music and anything for my dreams. So I was also a little stubborn because my family, they moved out of Houston, and I was like, I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna, do this music thing. And I fell into some hard times. I lost my father, I didn't have any money, I didn't have a job. Things got very dark, but Houston supported me even then though, because I joined a rock band, and then I stayed in, right, I was in a rock band, and my drummer let me sleep on his floor, and I was gigging and playing shows in Houston. I got nominated for a Houston Press Award. So things came up after that, but it's life.
Okay, let's talk Houston food. What is your Houston restaurant that you have to come to when you make it back to town?
I've been eating, man. Whenever I come here.
What you eat?
Well, first of all, nowhere in the world has kolaches. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
So kolache, I've been all over the world. There are no kolaches. So when I come here, I gotta get Shipley's Donuts and I gotta get kolaches. I just ate it. I got some Tex-Mex, Chapultepec Lupita.
Oh, yeah.
Enchiladas. I be throwing down Papados.
Papados, of course, that's my favorite right there.
We shut down the Papados last time we were here, and we had this private room upstairs, and we was just drinking, 4-wheel motion?
The next time you go, you gotta call me.
I'm gonna call you now that I know that we friends.
And speaking of that, have you met up with Beyoncé? Because I know you said you wanted to meet up with her, and you've been in rooms with her, but have you met up with her, and has she listened to your album? And if she have, what did she say?
Well, I know Solange likes my album, and she's always like, I've been bumping it, sis. And I'm like, well, that's her sister, so she kind of had to have heard it. But what I will say about Beyonce is she watched my performance at Made in America. Her and Jay-Z stood side stage and they watched the whole thing. And I heard that she was just dancing along and she was like hitting some of the choreo. And I turned because after the show, they were like, Beyonce was here. And I was like, I want to meet her. And she left, she disappeared. And I was so sad. But she left right after my last song. She saw everything.
I know my time is almost up, but check this out. If you grew up on the Mad Hatter Morning Show, you grew up to this certain person rapping, and I know you rap and you sing. Can you do a beat, or can you rap with me?
Here we go. What's up, y'all? What you gotta say? Who's on the mic? What Hatter's crew today?
It's a Thank you so much for allowing us to have this interview, and I definitely wish you come to the station. I've been in your DMs.
Oh my God.
Me and Hatter.
It's okay, he's already in my DM.
But I know you got other people to do interviews. I'm gonna let you go.
Nobody's more important than this. This is my childhood. This means a lot to me. This is full circle. I feel like I really fucking made it. Mama, I made it.
Man, y'all, me speechless. But anyways, your boy had a morning show on 97.9.